Hey guys, so I am here with my guest Jason Jimeno, and I don't even know where to start with Jason because I think we connected just because where we from. I want to say you saw my bracelet and just knew where I was
I
from
think I saw your page.
or something, and you were just like, "You're from the VI," and I was like, "Yeah, you too." Because there's not a lot of us out here, especially in this industry. So I guess my first question is like, how did you get to where you are from that little old island?
Man, so I was born in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom, when my grandmama died, my mom wanted to find love, so she wanted to move to St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. And she met my stepfather, which at first, we didn't get along. But as time grew by, he became one of the most beautiful men in my life, man. Very inspirational to me.
Your mom really loved you.
Yeah, my mom loved me, man, but my stepfather loved me even more, too.
See?
Yeah, he was a phenomenal man. And so after that, I came down, after I graduated from high school, came down to Miami. And back home, I used to DJ a lot. And that was my thing, was DJing. And that was the only way I could get by in school, because I wasn't the smartest cat in school, but I knew that in order for me to maybe bargain a deal to graduate or get a good grade was to be able to DJ. So after that, came down here, started DJing at some of the major clubs at the time. And then I, just became an entrepreneur and wanted to grow. So that was the journey. I came here when I was 19, 20 years old with $500 in my pocket. Yeah, 500. My best friend, mom, she had just hit the lottery.
That's crazy.
For $500. For I don't know how much, but she gave me $250. And my mom only had $250 on her. So they gave me $500. My sister said, "Yo, I found this little apartment in Overtown," and she was like, "Yo, we could move in together one day." So I'm like, "All right, well, I'm out of school. Let me move in." And I came here, and my auntie had to find mattresses out the garbage can for us to live at. So it was a struggle, but it was a monumental, point in my life.
Yeah, it's a humbling point.
Yeah, very humbling. But I was happy just to be able to leave from that little island back to the States. And so that's how I got here, man.
And you know what I'm realizing? Because as I said, I was there for 2 weeks, and a lot of people don't make it off that island, bro.
Nah.
A lot of
the
people.
third world country, but it's not.
Like how the death rate is for such a small space. I don't think y'all gotta understand that St. Croix is as big as driving from possibly Miami to Boca. I would say that big, like maybe a 45-minute stretch from one side of the island to the other. And while I was there for 2 weeks, I know of personally, like somebody saying, "Oh, this person killed somebody that I know," like 7 of them, 7, and it's murders, like straight murders. And I'm just like, dang. So for me, that's why I wanted to bring something different to the island. I wanted to bring fashion. I wanted to bring fashion, of course, but keep our culture, because I had a Mokajombi, like some of the designs that were made were like Madrid, like carnival costumes. We still wanted to keep a lot of that element there,
Culture.
right? But I realized, like, this is a wild west place,
It is.
and you don't really get to make it out of there. So how do you feel now? Let's fast forward 20 years, 15 years later, and you are where you are, and you look back.
It was a blessing. You know what I mean? What St. Croix had brought to my life was made me to a person that I am today. The friends that I met, especially your uncle, man. As we was on break,
Shout
he
out
was
to my
telling me, your uncle Dedeville, man, he was one of those type of individuals, man, that gave me an opportunity, allowed me to be able to get to the next level from a grade standpoint and be able to see certain things and travel. So, to go back, and I'm looking back at St. Croix, man, St. Croix don't owe me nothing. I owe St. Croix so much.
Yeah.
I just can't see myself maybe opening up a business or living there again. My mom has some property out there, but I just can't see myself transforming back there. But what I will say is what that island had done for me, man, is spectacular. It made me to the man I am. I have so many, friends still there. But I really, really appreciate St. Croix. Really want to go back over there and make some life-changing experience.
I can't wait till you do. I'm gonna be right by you.
Man, I hope so.
I'm gonna be right with you.
I hope so.
It's crazy because remember you heard my uncle. He was like, I'll be telling my niece like she don't know me or whatever.
Nah, man, Uncle was that man,
bro.
Man.
We grew up so scared of my uncle because that cool guy that he played to y'all, he was not that with us. Like he was like, y'all gonna do this, y'all gonna.
But
go
he was
to
tough
college.
too, though. He was tough too, but he was also like that big bro, that big uncle that
we
you
never got to see the cool side. Like I just started seeing my uncle cool side after I had my son, maybe in 2012. Wow. I'm not even like he was just always so stern on us. But you know what? To be honest, and even my little sisters and my little brother, they didn't understand, but they all get it now. Yeah. They all get it now. Cause I'm like, guys, he's the only person in our family. I got 2 uncles. Uncle John, Uncle Danny. They are both very successful. Word. Both have properties. Both just been doing their thing and been entrepreneurs for years. For sure. My Uncle John is more of the reserve type. He don't do too much talking and stuff, and he kind of keeps to himself. My Uncle Danny, he's going to help you as long as you're helping yourself. Mm-hmm. If you're not helping yourself, he's not helping. It don't matter if he got $1 billion. He's not helping you with nothing. And like I told you, we reconnected in 2012 after I had my son. I went down there for a funeral. I hadn't seen him in a long time. And he came and he saw me. And I was just kind of telling him where my life was. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, nah, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get yourself straight. You're going to figure this out because you got a kid now, you know? And I was just like, whatever. But slowly but surely talking to him all the time, you know, me saying the things that I want to do and him helping me get there, it's like, okay, you do have like a, you know, somebody helping you. So just do what you got to do. Right. Just do what you got to do. And I guarantee at the end, you'll see it. As you know, I just graduated college. My uncle been trying to get me to go to college from 15 years ago. So me graduating, like he was the first person I thought of. Like, oh my God, he's going to be so proud because he been trying to get me to go to school. I'm 37 now. I just got this degree. Right. I was supposed to get this degree 20 years ago. I graduated at 17, you know? So just little things like that, like just shows me like it's always good to have somebody like that in your corner that, yeah, they may be cool, but they're going to push you and push you and push you because that makes you see how far you can go. You know what I mean? So I thank God for my uncle. And I'm so glad that even my sisters and my brothers, they starting to get it a little bit like, yeah, this nigga tough, but he is cool as shit.
I'm proud of you. I seen, you know, I'm looking at certain things that you do on the gram and, you know, your accomplishments, man. I'm really proud of you.
You say that all the time, and I so appreciate it.
No, I'm proud.
Because, you know, it's a lot of talk going on, and a lot of people will tell you this.
I don't hear it, though.
But they don't?
Nah, I just see what I see.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I like what I see, and I you know, anytime somebody from, you know, the hood that we come from or family come from that, man, I got nothing but support and, you know, really appreciate what you're doing, man. I'm so thankful that you even recognize who I am.
Of course. You who do all the drives in the world for everybody in Lauderhill, Miami, North Miami, Dale. Come on, man.
Talk that shit.
Right? Come on, man. Seriously. And I be looking like, how does he do all of this? But it's people like you, I believe you, Joel Franklin, like all of you guys come together to kind of like Jessica from South Promo, 99 Jan, like everybody comes together.
Crazy, it was never none of them.
Really?
Yeah, nah. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I first started, I started back. My first giveaway thing I did was probably almost 20 years ago. I went to Kmart and I bought $100 worth of Mashbox cars. And I went to a hospital to give out some Mashbox cars. And I thought that was the biggest shit I could ever done. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is the coolest shit ever given away. So then it started graduating. You know, my mom should take me to different hospitals, not George Maggio, Carmela House and other places. And I used to always, you know, felt like the need that I need to get back, right? Because back home in St. Croix, you know, I used to get in a lot of trouble, get suspended from school and shit and get in a lot of fights. But my mom always brought me into God, right? She always brought me into God. She made me a believer in God.
Amen.
You know, so without her showing me the path of God, man, I probably wouldn't feel the need to give back. You know what I mean? So God was very inspirational in my life as a kid. You know, I used to clean up the church at 15, 16 years old. So something always was embedded in me to give back. So it started from that, and then when I opened up my first Liberty Tax franchise, because I used to be one of the biggest franchisees in Liberty Tax. I owned about 15 Liberty Tax franchises at the
Really?
time. Yeah, I was big in Broward County in South Florida.
So you own that one in Lauderdale Lakes?
Which one?
The one on 441 and 41st?
Yeah.
I started. I've seen that Liberty Tax for
from
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. My boy and Al did as well. I own a lot of territories, so we wind up when I first opened, started doing the tax game. I did my first toy giveaway. We had about 100 kids, and at the time, the only person who believed in my vision, I don't know if you know him, was Lex Promotions.
I know exactly who that is.
Lex Promotion was the only person, besides my family, of course. But the only outside of my family was Lex Promotion. And he used to come over there and bring the trucks and, give me CDs of Ross and stuff like that. Because I knew Ross and Sam Snead for many years. Because when I used to DJ, I started with Sam. We started together DJing at Club Diamonds together. So
I love Sam.
Yeah, so we always had a great bond and relationship. But it was Lex that always, once I got out the DJ game and started into more entrepreneur and business. Can I curse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And business shit, Sam, Lex was always there, always called my phone. So when I started doing a toy giveaway, 100 kids. And then every year, it just started getting bigger. And we was in Tatertown. I don't know if you know Tatertown in Broward. We was in Tatertown in the parking lot. And it was 100 kids, and I thought that was fantastic. I had some partners at the time with me who owned the shit with me. And, I wound up buying them out, and I wound up doing, started building it, and we started getting like 200, 300, 400 kids. And then Raw's sister hit me up. This was back in 2015. And she was like, yo, I know what you're doing. I love what you're doing. It's a great thing. Can my brother join you one year? So once I got that phone call from Ross, I knew from there
Everything changed.
Everything changed. So 2015 was like the groundbreaking of everything. And my boy Ray was like, "Hey, you need to contact Jessica." I didn't know who Jessica was. He's like, "Hey,
big dog."
Yeah. So this is 2015. She's like, "Yo, call Jessica." I ignored it. I never called her. So me and Ross continued doing it. We had one of the biggest turnout in Broward County. Cause my main goal was to work with I used to idolize Big Mama. I don't know if anybody remember
Big Mama.
Big Mama toy giveaways and turkey giveaways. She was the biggest.
Really?
Yeah, Big Mama out of Broward County. She was the biggest. And my main goal was to hopefully one day work with her. And that day that I did a Ross, she gave me the toy giveaway and whatever the case is. So then years go on, the toy giveaway just kept getting bigger. And then I did one during the COVID era with Ross and Ball Greasy. And that's,
I remember that one.
Ross and Ball Greasy, when I did that one, it wound up opening the doors to where Joelle came along like, yo, I love what you do. Do you mind me participating in any other event? I would love to be part of it. So we did that one, and then Tory Lane, I was great connection with Tory Lane. And Tory Lane called me. He was like, hey, I'm dealing with this issue. I need you to help me with some PR and shit like that. So that's the one Joelle and Jessica, first one, did with me like in 2021. And that's where the whole relationship happened. But actually Jessica's shit came prior to that because we did Kodak turkey giveaway. Yeah,
she does a lot of stuff with Kodak.
Yeah, we did Kodak, but the first time she met Kodak was the first time I met her, and that's the first time she ever did something with Kodak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was in Ghost Bar, and
yeah, Ghost Bar was pumping for a little minute,
dog,
boy.
You're dropping all the names.
Right.
Hey man, I was at Ghost Bar, right?
Ghost Bar was
and a
lit.
dude named Mickey from Optimal Fitness.
Optimal Fitness.
Yeah, he came to me. We was talking. He was like, "Yo, would you want to do he was like, man, I want to do a big giveaway for turkey." So I was like, man, my biggest vision was doing a turkey tour. Like I wanted to do a turkey tour giveaway. So he was like, man, I got a dude that maybe we could work with. His name is Frankie.
Frankie from Kodak.
Frankie from Kodak.
Yeah, Frankie Pierre, I believe is his name.
So
real good
like,
dude.
Real phenomenal
good dude.
kid, man. So then Frankie wound up contacting me, Jessica, and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first time Jessica got in contact, was when I first got in contact with Kodak.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, we should do a Turkey tour with Kodak.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the whole connection came, and that's when
this
I fell in
had
love.
to be like 2023, maybe.
That was like 22.
22.
Yeah.
So he did it for a couple years then, because I remember he just did it maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, he did it for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I met Jessica, and that's how the Jessica relationship happened with Kodak.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was like, when I saw what she have done with that whole Kodak thing, I'm like, oh shit.
No, she's
this
a
person here is what I'm missing on my team, because I could get the celebrities. I could get the event. I never got no sponsors. Ain't nobody never paid for shit for me.
Out of your pocket.
I paid everything out of my pocket. I don't want to get no money from no people. I did this shit by myself. But I knew that last piece I was missing
Sponsors.
was Jessica. Not the sponsors, the media.
Oh yeah, PR
Jessica,
and stuff like that.
Jessica is fucking phenomenal with the PR.
She is.
Yeah, I get the celebrities, but she gave me that piece that I was missing, and that was the PR piece. And ever since that day we did the Kodak, and then that December we did Tory Lane together. It was from that day on is what I feel. I told her from that then, I can never leave you.
Yeah.
She at that, when I saw what she can do.
Nah,
it was like,
man, listen, Jessica is the hottest commodity out here when it comes to doing anything.
Yes.
It don't matter what it is. Like, even when I was doing this thing in VI, she like, yo, let me know what you need. But in my head, honestly, I didn't know what I needed because it wasn't here. So I'm like, what can she do for me there? But now that I've done it, because I just needed to do it. I just needed to see what the outcome would be, who would show up, what the support would be. Now that I've done it, like you said, the ideas are just flowing in my head.
I can't do nothing when it, especially with right now. If she tells me that she wants me to do something with charity, I'm going to pay for it because I know that whatever she tells me to do, it's coming from the heart. It's coming from a good place.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I believe the same, that she knows that if I'm going to say, Jess, I'm going to do this event, she knows the magnitude of where it's going to be. So, you know, we work with plenty of celebrities. It's getting to a point now where I'm starting to turn down certain celebrities because
it just don't match.
Nah, some people I don't want to do. You know what I mean?
I definitely understand.
So it's getting to that point where it's like, you know.
Even the Young Miami, Christmas.
They didn't want to work with her. Nobody didn't want to work with her.
Oh, because of that whole, I hate them for that.
Nobody didn't want to work with that girl, man. And
I feel like you brought her back out though. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like her doing that Christmas drive 2 years ago gave her
that boost.
Oh, I'm still that girl, because I'm not gonna talk about none of them because I don't know them personally. I do know as a fan or from someone looking from the outside looking in, that girl seems like a very genuine and loving girl. Yeah, very humble girl too. Yeah. And JT looks like she's more serious, more to herself, more standoffish. Right. And that's cool. Y'all don't have to be the same people. But I'm not gonna lie, again, from the outside looking in. When that whole situation happened with Young Miami, I felt like as her best friend, if that's what y'all say y'all are, then you was supposed to be right there.
She was there with her when she was in prison. She was there when, you know, she stood in the pain. She was on tour. She always shouted her name.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm going to tell you one thing, Fara, was when my boy Byron, because Byron, I don't know if you know him, Byron from Clean Face Management. He used to be part of Slip and Slide.
I like his name, Clean Face Management, because you know that manager shit is crazy.
But he's very clean. And he was like, he called me up because he saw what I've been doing in the past. And he said, yo, Jay, I got Young Miami, she needs your help. I said, all right, no problem, because I trust him as well. He said, yo, Young Miami needs your help. Can you help her with some good PR? Can you do this for her? And, you know, I never dealt with females before, and every event that I did was men. And those are easier to deal with than females. Females are very particular, certain things that they do. And when he bought me her, I was skeptical too because with everything that was going on at the time. But I wanted that challenge. And once, I spoke to Jessica about it, I even brought it to Joelle. And I'm like, man, I think we need to work with her.
Yeah.
And,
I'm so glad y'all did.
And ever since that day, that girl been in love with me.
No, for real, because I saw her that first year.
Yeah.
And that first year, not to say she wasn't confident, but I also saw her the second year. And it wasn't the same girl from the first year.
You saw how big that shit was?
It was not the same girl from the first year. And now here she comes with this. You don't understand. Like, I feel like Young Miami is like one of my homegirls. Like, I am so happy for her. I'm rooting for her. Like, you go. Because, like I said, even the way she interviews, the way she interacts with people. Like, even my daughter got 2 pictures with Young Miami right now. Just walk right up to her. Like, she doesn't make you feel no way about it. She don't, so I'm so happy for her in this run that she has, and I hope that y'all do the drive again this year because we will be there.
Man, listen, man. One thing I love about Young Miami is, again, I work with plenty of different artists.
Didn't y'all just do something for Walmart the other day?
We did the gas giveaway.
Yeah.
The gas giveaway was supposed to be for Mother's Day, but she had something else going. Well, it was Mother's Day, so she was tied up. But one thing I would give to her from any other celebrity that I work with was that she always give me my props. In an interview, she would say Jason, Nana House, even South Promo. She would always shout us out. And that's one thing that I genuinely love about her, that if she see me out there, like she always say, Jay, whatever you need, if you want to come to my concerts, you go all access. But it's just more of the genuine love that I get from her it's like, again, I deal with a lot of motherfuckers, man. But this particular artist, like I only do artists one time besides Ross. Ross is one I did a couple of times. But she's one of those individuals where I'm like, after I do one, I'm good. Let me get the next artist. But the genuinely that she brings to the table is like, man, I love Young Man.
And it's like I could tell that. Let me tell you, they don't even know. I worked on their very first video. I think it was at 183rd Flea Market. Their very first video. Or if it wasn't their very first, it was their very first official video. And again, from that interaction, I could tell which one was going to be like this and which one was going to be like this. And you know what's crazy? Because of skin color, people expect it to go the other way. Oh, she's uptight, she's this. But no, like she was cooled in. Fast forward 10 years later, she's still cool now. So I'm telling you, I'm so happy for that girl. I ain't never been so happy for a celebrity I don't know. Like I'm truly happy for her because that wasn't fair to that girl. You know what I mean? She has, her personal life has nothing to do with what's going on. And for that to happen to her, in front of the whole world, and then everybody kind of shit on her because it's like,
it was tough, man, because
to me it just looked like hate though. If you ask me, it just looked like y'all was mad that I had the billionaire and I was getting flown out.
But it was tough. It was tough working on her in the beginning, man, because we got hit with a lot of shit.
Of course.
And
nah, but everybody calling her phone now. Everybody want to spend that shit now.
Yeah, man.
I hate their ass.
And that's one thing again that I love about her is that when she's moving up,
she taking y'all with.
Yeah, she never, she wants me to go on tour with her to do some stuff. And
you gonna go?
I don't know. I'm working on, Lil Shimmy the same way wants me to work with them too on tour. They hit me up about working his project. Well, I don't know, man. I'm more into just, I want to be with my family. I want to be with my kids. I got Nana House Behavior Health.
Let's get into that.
Yeah, let's go.
I think that is super dope. What even made you start a rehabilitation center?
Family addiction.
Like personal?
Yeah, personal family addiction. My stepdad, who I love tremendously, he was an alcoholic. And, my uncle, used to shoot dope in front of us. So it was one of those situations where my homeboy, Maurice from Arizona, he started one up and he was telling me about it, and I flew out there, looked at his project. I said, man, I like to do it, but I want to do it a certain way down here. And I didn't know that it was possible to happen, but to where Nana House is at this moment in his life, man, it's like I was successful doing the tax game, Liberty Tax.
15, I'd say.
Yeah, I was really good with Liberty Tax, but even if I don't make the same type of revenue that Liberty Tax made us, it was what Nana House is bringing and what the need of it in the community. It's the most beautiful abundance of joy I ever encountered in my life.
Just to help.
Just to help.
Yeah.
Just to help. Because that's my motto, is to help. But now I feel like, damn, I can help and get paid.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
You know what I mean? And we have, Nana House has fucking grown.
I was just about to say, did you not just open a new location?
Yeah, well, we're expanding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we was at a 1,500 square feet. Now we got 4,000. Yeah, and and then we're gonna open up an urgent care.
Okay.
Next year, and then we open up the primary care office that I have with my girl Carly Cook. We do Botox and weight loss shots.
That name sounds so familiar,
Yeah,
Carly Cook.
You probably know her. She's Dr. Carly Cook.
Yeah, she sounds super familiar.
She does a lot of shit with us. She was one of the reasons why we grew in the beginning, because not too many people believed in us in that field. This field here, unfortunately, is a white man business. We the only black treatment center in South Florida.
In South Florida, period?
We the only black treatment center that got all
Yeah,
levels
so
of
you
care.
gonna get a fight, boy. They
Yeah,
fighting you. And then white people, they don't like when we find out about the money.
Nah.
They don't like that.
Nah. But there's a need for it. You know, I mean, there's levels to this. You got some of the people, man, they got some gorgeous treatment centers. We have that good neighborhood, family-owned treatment center. What we have plans, like I would love for you to see it. The new location, we're gonna put a movie room, a beautiful game room, a zen room. We're gonna put a studio for content. We're gonna put a music studio in there.
In the rehab center?
Yeah, because you got to remember, music is therapeutic.
That's true.
You know,
and then they need something to do
you need
while
something
they're
to do.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, we put movies in there that's motivational. You know what I mean? So there's so much things that you can do in treatment that we probably think from the outside that this wouldn't work. But again, somebody talking about their life and music and all that is so much therapeutic.
Yeah.
So but yeah, what Nana House has got going, like we work with a lot of NFL players too. We got about 15 NFL players.
Really?
Yeah.
Rehab?
Yeah, you gotta remember, they deal with trauma. They deal with concussions. They deal with a lot of shit. They deal with pain pills.
So they get addicted to
they
pain
get
pills and
addicted to
stuff like
pain
that.
pills.
Yeah, that's
they got
true.
Issues,
That's true.
so there's a bigger need for it. So we're growing like no other.
And where's your location?
Sunrise University.
We need that in Pompano.
We're gonna grow everywhere.
Man, Pompano's such a it's in the middle right now. I see what they're doing because I live on the gentrified side of it, so I'm in a new building.
Atlantic?
Yeah, around there, Atlantic and Dixie.
I used to have a Liberty Tax over there too.
Right there.
Right there by the train track.
I live right across from the train
Then I
track.
have one by Walmart.
The one up further,
with
Atlantic
Save-A-Lot.
and
Used to be
Power
a-
Line.
Used to be a Save-A-Lot over there. It's on the Liberty Tax over there too.
Yeah,
They need it.
Pompano is like, it's like right in the middle. I see what they doing with the gentrification, but it's like, before y'all gentrify, like, figure out what y'all gonna do with these people over here, because it's like zombies.
Yeah.
Literally. I just today, and it kind of touched me. Usually I see the prostitutes out there and it's like, but today I saw a girl. She looked like 16, 17 years old. She had to be high the way she was moving. Literally just walking in circles. She's in a little dress. Like, you could just tell she's being sold,
Right.
And it's 5:00 in the afternoon. Like, y'all don't wait till. And then this is right in front of my building. So at the same time, it's like I said, they put this building here and this is real pretty, but look at what's happening right outside of the building. You know what I mean? And I'm looking, I'm like, dang, it's real hard out here.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it's a business, Ryan, where I don't understand how people do fraud in this business, because it's unlimited clients. Unlimited. You know what I mean? You have clients on every corner.
People are greedy.
Yeah, people are greedy. Of course, people are greedy, but it's like, why do fraud when you can have long-term,
Right.
income coming in,
I don't think they think like that.
But they need to.
A lot of people ain't thinking for the long term either.
Have to.
Everybody trying to get a little 200,000 right now, and it's
Don't
like,
need-
bro,
Nah, take your time.
right?
You know what I mean? Because I was battling mental health at one point. You know what I mean? I was having suicidal thoughts.
Really?
Yeah, I was going through some shit a few years ago where, you just feel like God ain't there no more. You know what I mean? You start cursing Adam and feel like, he ain't hearing your prayers. And I didn't want to live no more. You know what I mean? I had all kind of beautiful cars and Bentleys and all kind of shit. And
that shit wasn't enough.
Nah,
That's not it.
Just feel like God takes it away from you. You know what I mean? It's like the book of Job.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's almost like what we discussed prior when you was like, you gotta fast.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like that shit is truth.
It is. And I realize it's funny, as we speak, it's happening in each one of my friends' lives. Like I went through mine about 2-3 years ago where I felt exactly how you felt. Yeah. I was like, there's no way, because you know, I was raised by a man. I was raised by my dad, so I was spoiled. Right. And then I think because of how my dad loved me, I always looked for that love in men. And coincidentally, thank you to God, found it. Always found a man that loved me appropriately, took care of me, took care of my kids. Like, it was always that. So this last round, when I was with my baby father for 10 years, sorry, Leighton, I know you like, damn, this hoe always talking about me. But when I was with him for 10 years, you know, I didn't think I was going nowhere. And he was taking care of me and my kids. So in my head, I'm like, okay, we're good. But then somewhere down the line, it just wasn't enough. Something wasn't enough. And I probably sound selfish, but I know I ain't crazy, you know, because I love him now and we cool now. And we found a place where we could be real cordial, and I respect whoever his significant other is. He respects mine.
You're in a happy place.
We're good. But everybody's like, you know, why did you? Because now I'm like, it ain't nothing out here. But it's like, well, why did you leave But I knew that wasn't it for me. You know what I mean? And when I left that, I lost everything. I lost him. I lost my family. I lost my house. I lost my friends. Yep. I lost everything. And I don't know. That's when I went into church.
Man, listen.
It's funny. I went back into church that same year and I had nothing but God, bro.
Yo, listen. I remember God woke me up 5 o'clock in the morning. You gotta remember, I was up there financially. And it was to a point where my cousin, who I love tremendously, who's always with me 24/7, D, I couldn't even afford to even buy food for my kids for lunch. And I had to ask him, can I borrow $5, $10? God woke me up at 5 o'clock in the morning and told me to repent your sins. I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, went on Google, told me how to go on Google, told me to repent my sins. And I'm gonna tell you what you said earlier brings home to me, because he told me that you need to I need to see you, even if it's in the church parking lot. Because I grew up as a Catholic, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, they got mass every day. Mm-hmm. He said, I need you at least in the church parking lot. I need you to fast every day. You don't eat until 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm. You can eat vegetables and fruits. And I did it. I went to church almost every morning, fast every day. Mm-hmm. Go in that garden, praise him, praise. Mm-hmm. Because you can't pray sitting down.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you are in trouble with your parent, mm-hmm. the first thing a little baby gonna do is drop to their knees mm-hmm. and get on their knees and fold their hands mm-hmm. and say, Mommy, Daddy, please forgive me. Mm-hmm. If your kid said, Mommy, Daddy, please forgive me, they laying in bed, it ain't gonna
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me.
Right.
But when they over there crying and begging mm-hmm. tears and saying, Mommy, Daddy, please forgive me for what I have done, mm-hmm. that's how you need to approach the Almighty Father God.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's what I did. He told me to pay my tithes. Whatever I get, pay 10%.
Yep.
So if I made $100 today, I'm giving them $10.
Yep.
If I made $10,000 today, I'm giving them $1,000. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that was my main goal, was to fast, pay my tithes. And once I started going in that direction, I had no more suicidal thoughts. I had no more feeling like I don't need to live no more. I had nothing but great thoughts. Because my grandfather killed himself.
Oh, shit.
A few years ago.
Damn.
So, and I spoke to him prior to that shit. Spoke mm-hmm. to him earlier that day. He told me, I grew up in a Cuban household. So he said, Nieto, I love you. Mm-hmm. So I didn't think he would kill himself in the park.
Damn.
So went out there at the park down in Miami, shoot himself in the head. So I didn't want to do that, but I was more than the lights of shit. I didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
No matter how much the surface showed that, Jay, you still doing good, but internally, motherfucker was bleeding.
Right. Nah, for real.
So this is the whole purpose of why Nana House means the world to me. You know what I mean? Because I was in a dark place at one point, and And in the black community, the first thing we say is get on your knees and pray. Don't speak to no therapist. Don't speak to nobody. You don't need to speak to nobody about your personal issues. You go ahead and get on your knees and pray. And that's when I realized that what therapy and speaking to an individual who's licensed and certified, you need to find that person. Because God is Almighty Father, but also God in life, you need your tools to be able to understand how to move in life. So that's how, again, go back to your question, that's how Nana House came in, because I was definitely in a dark place.
That's literally what happened to me. Like, I was just like, and it's so funny, my pastor just said it on Sunday. She was like, oh, y'all be real cute to get on y'all knees and pray to God lately. She was like, I noticed everybody praying in their bed or praying at their seats. Nobody ain't getting on their knees. Like, today I'm fasting. Remember I told you I'm praying at 12 or maybe 12:30 sometimes. And I'm praying at 3 and I'm praying at 6. Today I'm walking out the bathroom and 6 is about to come, but remember I got to get ready for here. So I'm like, let me just pray earlier. And that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pray on my knees. Cause usually I'll just sit on my bed or, but I'm like, no, she's right. Like, and it's funny because sometimes when my pastor say stuff, I'll be like, man, but then it's like, it clicks later. I don't know why I don't click right then and there, but it clicks later. And when she said that, I laughed because I'm definitely a person that's praying in my bed. But today, for whatever reason, and then you said that, like today, I just dropped on my knees, went on the edge of my bed, and I prayed. And I'm praying for things that, I'm not praying for anything materialistic. I really don't need nothing materialistic. I'm praying for that internal stuff, discipline, wisdom, discernment. I need discernment now more than ever because I think I would be an amazing manager. No, I know I would be an amazing manager. And that comes with a lot, like a hell of a lot. And have you ever managed anybody?
I manage employees, manage a business.
But you've never managed like an entertainer or artist or anything like that?
I don't want to.
I thought I didn't want to, and then I started to, and I was like, man, with my connections and stuff, like it was just too easy, bro. Like it was too easy, but it's like, it's almost like you got to manage who wants to be managed. You got to manage what's manageable. You get what I'm saying? Like if something isn't manageable, you can't manage it. You know what I mean? So at first I was like, dang, maybe I can't do this. But then I was like, nah, maybe I just can't do this with that. But I could do this with this. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I want to know about your spirituality. Like, obviously you just said you're Catholic. Are you still Catholic now, or did you go into your...
No, I'm Catholic every day. Because again, that was the only church that saved my life when I was a kid. You know what I mean? So...
Which Catholic church you went to in St. Croix? St. Joseph? St. Anne's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
St. Anne's.
Is that the one in Christiansted?
Yeah, it's not too far from there.
Okay.
Yeah, by Strawberry. Father Mike. And again, people talk about whatever religion, you know what I mean? But I can only talk about my experience. And as a kid, that shit saved me. You know what I mean? Because again, I was fighting a lot. I was rebellious. You got to remember, I left the big
apple, right?
Big apple. And my mom
to a little ass
island.
I
left my family. My sister stayed in New York, and it was just me, my mom, and the dog, and a new husband. And hurricane come. Nah, it was. I forgot what hurricane came in, but it was a big hurricane came in, and we had no roof, we had no electricity, we had nothing. So you coming from this shit here to now, I'm in the fucking trenches. You know what I mean?
Mad as hell.
Oh man, distraught. So it was one of those situations where it's like, I was, again, I didn't want to, I hated my mama. You know what I mean? I hated my mama, dog. I thought my mom was doing the worst thing ever. Hated my stepfather. But I was just that kid. I just felt like you took me from my family members to come to this bullshit.
Why you ain't leaving me?
Yeah. But she wound up, you know what I mean? I was very optimistic about a lot of things, and she showed me that I need God in my life. So it probably could have been any other kind of church. It could have been a Baptist, could have been a Episcopalian, whatever they call it. But it was the Catholic religion that saved my life. And I always would cherish it. No matter if I don't even like the sermon, I will stay loyal.
I never understood that sermon. But like you said, my mom grew up Catholic. It's funny, my mom grew up Catholic and my dad grew up Baptist or Christian. To me, they the same. I don't know what's the difference between them two. But so I had these two religions and both sides going to church. My mom don't even go to church, but she sent us to church. So I got my first communion and I just used to be in the church like, what is going on? Uncle, you know, they,
It's a little slow,
and I'm like, Mom, why are we even here? But you don't understand, and our kids ain't even gonna understand until they get our age.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand what your parents are trying to expose you to until you get to this age, and you be like, dang, you just trying to put me you were just trying to put me on the right track or trying to show me. Because my mom, I never seen my mom go to church. My mom go to church now because she's older, but she was not that girl. She was outside. Yeah. She's been outside my whole life. Like, my mother I am exactly like my mother. She was a promoter back then. She was just a hot girl back then. Florida? No, she was in St. Croix. Okay. She's my parents are from St. Lucia.
Okay.
My uncle is St. Lucian as well. But they were raised in St. Croix because I guess, you know, it's USVI. So that was like the easiest way to get their papers. And then they went to New York or wherever they went. So both of my parents are St. Lucian, and my mother was in St. Croix.
You been to St. Lucia?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Very beautiful.
They got this flying fish out there. It's delicious.
Very beautiful. I think St. Lucia is the most beautiful island out of every one of them, really, to be honest. Because they're the only ones I see, like, I don't know if you ever drove in the mountains, but, like, even the mountains have beautiful flowers. Like, super pretty.
Shit, I went to St. Lucia for a Catholic retreat.
When?
Shit, when I was a kid, my mom was like, yo, you need to go to this Catholic retreat in St. Lucia. And I just went, and they paid for the ticket and everything. I went. It was nice, man. I had a fantastic time.
Them retreats don't be.
Nah, I had shit, man. Hey, listen, I had a great time. But again, you got to remember, right? Is that I was DJing in St. Croix. I was really good. I was on the radio station. And again, man, it was just something. Till today, yo, it was just something about the Catholic religion that I feel like I owed it to.
Connected
again with. I go to Baptist church. I pay tithes at Baptist church. I go to any church and I would enjoy my time. I pay whatever tithes I need to pay that day. But it's just for some reason, it's like I can't get out of that, because in my darkest times I couldn't find God.
That's where I went, and I found him.
That's where I went. No matter what they say about the history, about stuff that they say, I'd never seen it.
Yeah, me either.
So I can't talk bad about it.
I've never seen it.
But it was the only thing in my life that saved my life. I would not be here today talking to you without me going to that church and getting on my knees and praying.
It's crazy because I would never think somebody like you would think like that. And I love when men get vulnerable like this on my podcast, because I feel like other men need to see this. I feel like men are hurting so much right now, and I don't think they know. I don't think they think they have an outlet or they have someone to talk to, because things are just not the same, like, for anybody, you know, and it's getting harder. Like, I don't see it getting no easier. I don't see things getting less expensive. Like, everything is going up and everybody's going up. So I feel like men right now are at like a real dark place. Not all, of course, because, you know, look at Rue. Rue's fine. But right. Rue is fine. But, like, I just know a lot of guys personally are going through a lot of shit mentally. So men like you, Zeke came on here, kind of told his dark side. Hippie came on here, kind of told, like, I like that. I like that part of the podcast. I think it makes it more real. You know what I mean? It's cool to know you're an entrepreneur and you got this and that, but, like, what about your darkest moments? How did you get out of that? So what I would say to you now is, what would you tell, like, your younger self?
The same shit. I tell my younger self do the same exact thing.
You don't regret nothing?
Not one single bit. I think that what making me today. I don't regret not one single thing. I can't tell my younger self, don't do this.
Right.
I tell my younger self, do exactly the same thing we did.
Yeah, because we going to end up here anyway.
We're going to end up today, here we are. So if I tell him to do something else,
we might shift it a little bit.
It might go a whole nother way.
That's exactly how I feel.
So honestly, I don't regret nothing.
Yep.
I'm happy I got my 4 kids.
Yep.
I'm happy I got 2 baby mamas. You know what I mean? I love both of them. They both mean the world to me because what they brought into this world for me. I love my mom. I love all my sisters. I love my brother. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's nothing, every trouble I got into, anything I felt like I failed and lost, I felt like I won't tell myself nothing to persuade me to do something else. Because my journey today It's remarkable.
We gotta lose it all. We
Yeah.
gotta lose it all in order to. Me personally, it's 2 reasons for that. I feel like God is showing you that you could get it back. Like if you're a real hustler, if you lost it, you could get it back.
Sure.
I done lost it 9 times.
You know
9 times.
Listen, you know how to make $100. You know how to make $200.
Exactly. And I also feel like it's to humble you a little bit, because sometimes we get real big headed or real. Just we feel like we untouchable, and then all of a sudden people start touching you.
Yeah.
And you be like, do y'all know who I am? They don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I mean? So that's how your whatever year that happened to you, that was my 2023.
Yeah.
I moved.
Actually, about the same time as you, like 2022, 2023.
I moved 7 times in 6 months with my kids. Both of them. 7 times in 6 months with my kids, while still just acting like everything. Like if sometimes I go back and look at that year on Instagram, and I just be like, bro, we were homeless this whole time. Still got my kids to school. Still was working. We still went on trips. They never missed a beat.
Just imagine if you gave up on yourself over something that you could forget about, that you talk about to like.
Let me tell you something. My pastor was on here, and I had to tell her to her face, like, ma'am, you saved my life. I don't even know if you know that. It's funny you said the church. She kind of saved my life too, because on that last stretch, remember I told you I moved into my building February 2024. So like from January to February, like I was just over the moving and over the gotta go here. I've never even been in nothing like this. So to keep doing it with my 2 kids. And I gave my daughter to her dad. I called him, and I was like, man, listen, this shit getting hard. And one thing my daughter is never gonna do is sleep outside, struggle, none of that shit. So while you got a roof over there, take her. And he took her. And I thank him till this day for that, because he took her. He ain't questioned shit. He's just like, all right, give me my kid. He took her. Now in my head, I'm like, all right, that's one gone. This is my son. It's not his son.
Why you don't come to Nana's house and talk?
I would love to.
You need to.
I would love to.
So we got a lot of girls, man, that you probably really cool to talk to, inspire them.
Here goes something. I just started a mentor program in VI. I got 4 or 5 of them right now on a group chat. Right now. And I said I wanted to add that element to TFCP. So I would love to come in there and talk.
You need to come.
Yes.
Talk that shit.
So facts though. So I gave my daughter to her dad, and I was looking at my son. I'm like, damn, who's gonna take care of my son like me, you know? And I've known my pastor. I think this is another reason why I follow her so closely. I've known my pastor from before she was a pastor. When she was doing hair, cussing your ass out with every bad word you could think of, and would slap you in your shit, and go to the club with her short shorts on and talk in the video light. That's where my pastor is coming from. So I called her, and I was like, hey. She was like, hey, what's up? I was like, and I'm not letting her know nothing. I'm just like, hey, can Legend come to your house and sleep there tonight to go to school? Because I'm making shit up. I'm like, I got something to do, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to figure me out, but I need to make sure he's good.
Right.
So she's like, well, if Legend can come sleep here, why can't you? And she don't even know. That's all I needed to hear. That is all I needed to hear, because at this point, I just felt like the friends that I thought I had, I didn't. The people that I thought I could count on, I didn't. Shout out to my girl Simone till this day. Shout out to my homeboy Drew till this day. Like, these are people that I cherish because they opened their doors to me for nothing. Yeah. Nothing at all. Just
I see you grinding, and I never felt any bad vibe around you. You know what I mean? Everything that I felt like was always genuine. Because
I try to bring that. You know what I mean? Because we got enough fake and clout chasing and all that weird shit. And I was just telling to my friend, I think we're the new not normal people. Like the regular people that just, they don't want no clout. We just want to be regular, and we want to talk to you and be able to, just reciprocate the energy. Like, we're the new abnormal people, bro. Sure. Because everybody else is weird. All of it is weird.
Hey man, a lot of these dudes, man, on social media and shit, man, they clueless. You know what I mean? Shit, listen. I remember making 100,000 in one day and lost that bitch in 48 hours.
That's crazy.
100,000 in one day and lost that bitch in 48 hours.
How? I gotta ask how.
I was in the stock market.
Mm.
Lost that bitch in 48 hours.
Ooh.
I gambled 25,000, made 100, lost that bitch in 48 hours.
You know what? You tried though. You was trying to team. You was trying to
Got
team.
greedy. And this is when, again, you got to go back into understanding and shit. It's like, hey, when God gives you an opportunity, when you trust and believe in your Father, you got to know when to tap out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So there was some moments, man. Again, you can't give up. You can't go back and say, damn, this happened. You know, I'm gonna live in misery and sorrow.
No, hell no.
You know,
I feel like you
wrong.
feel best when you could build back from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, I really am that nigga.
Yeah.
I really am. So what you got coming up next, sir?
Just building that house. Like I said, we're gonna do the urgent care.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna open up a couple more Nana houses. Probably, my main goal is get some in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando's with my endpoint because I got a crib out there.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, of course, is out there, and just
Your mom is in Orlando too?
my mom is Orlando too. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. After I lost my stepfather, so my mom got married a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
First stepfather, St. Croix, phenomenal man. She got married recently to a high school sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
And this round here, I owe it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was my dog, that was my buddy, that was my guy. And we went to the hospital one day, checked him out. Doctor said he got three months to live. He lived 3 weeks.
Damn.
And I owe this Nana house to him. I owe this opportunity to him. And I feel like my next goal is growing this shit, building it, growing it, and just believe in faith, believe in God, believe in my family, my girl, and that's pretty much it, man. I'm real humble, real simple.
You are.
But my main goal is to just live by faith, walk by faith, love my family, love my mama, and my sisters and my brothers, and that's it, man, my kids, man.
I love that for you,
Yeah,
Jason.
That's all I care about, man. You know, giving back to the community, because that's I don't know if I'm gonna do a toy giveaway this year. I don't even know if I want to do something.
Why?
I don't know. I sometimes I get burnt out. Sometimes I want to be with my family. You know, every year you gotta remember. Every year we do a toy giveaway.
Yeah.
You know, it only listen, it's crazy shit. The Carisha one, we planned that bitch in fucking 48 hours last year.
Really?
48 hours. Me and Jess put that shit together in 48 hours.
Jess is the queen of putting shit together in 3 days or 2 days. I don't know how she do it.
I don't know how we got taught. None of that shit. 48 hours.
Dang, y'all was at every Walmart, every Target.
By grace of God, man. Shout
You
out
got to
to
do
Joel.
it this year. Yeah,
I don't know.
shout out to Joel Franklin. Shout out to South
my dog.
Promo.
Yep.
We love y'all
Nana
over
House,
here.
yep. Nana House Behavior Health. You know, anybody who's suffering depression, drug addiction, mental health, any issues. Nana House, we have a sponsor program where somebody don't have insurance. We're willing to sponsor them to the program. We got plenty of housing.
I love that.
We have houses. We have everything. We got psych doctors. Like, that's the shit I can't believe. Like, somebody from St. Croix never went to college. I ain't never went to college. Day in my fucking life. Yeah, I don't know what college looked like.
Really?
Never went to college, and to be able to have doctors work underneath me, be able to have fucking therapists,
Psychologists, therapists, all
God.
these numbers.
Listen, I get numb. Me and my homeboy Ken, we get so numbed at this shit, man. And my cousin, we like, dog, can you believe we have people on payroll? You know, payroll is a lot of fucking money. We spend a lot of money on payroll. So it's like, to have this opportunity, dog, to be where I'm from, I don't want to make nobody to feel like I'm better than them at all. I need to be humble as possible because this opportunity, dog, I would have never fathomed this shit. Would have never in a million years thought
that you would be this
I would
person.
be here having doctors,
Working under
nurses,
you.
licensed therapists as my employees. Never in a fucking million years. Saving lives. People come here trying to want to commit suicide. Saving lives. To have them be on drugs for all these years.
Talk your
to come
shit.
to us
Talk your
and fucking
shit.
get saved by my staff.
Right.
Dr. Mark, JoJo Bree, all of us.
Shout out to all of y'all
Shout
for
out
saving
Travis,
lives.
Dr. Jimenez,
Nana's house.
Nana, Carly Cook, to have all these individuals getting saved and being blessed by us.
Never would have thought it. Well, Jason, you're doing the damn thing out there. I appreciate you for coming and talking to me. You dropped some gems today. And you kept it very real and authentic with me, and I appreciate that, because I could reciprocate that energy. And you know, I like to have conversations. That's why I don't even call these interviews, because I feel like these are more conversations. Yeah. They happen organically. I don't feel like anything was forced. So again, I just want you to tell the people where they can find you. Your camera's over here.
Nana House Behavior Health, www.nanahelphouse.com. Shout out to the commissioners. Reggie, you have Commissioner, what's my dog? Luke. You have Vice Mayor McKenzie. Once again, South Promos love. Shout out to everybody who's a part of this. You know, Humble Religion, one of my other guys, man, who make things happen.
Mm-hmm. I've been hearing that name so long.
Humble Religion, that's my boy Mo. Everybody, man, JoJo from the NFL, who helped us get a lot of clients. So it's just been a beautiful journey. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. If you're struggling with anything, man, give us a call. www.nanahelphouse.com.
Y'all heard it here first. It's your girl Fara Charles, and we are signing off. Jason, thank you so much. Go ahead. You got something else to say?
Believe in God. Trust God. You know, I'm not here to sound spiritual.
It's the truth,
but I
though.
tell you straight up, man, to have nothing to gain, to have nothing again to gain, anything is possible. Shout out to Marie. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my kids.
Happy late Father's Day to you and
kids.
Ruth.
Yep. So I'm blessed. My mom, my sister, everybody who's involved, nieces, nephews, all of that.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all watch this episode. You're going to learn something. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to the haters. That's how we going to end this.
You know who they are.
Yes.
Your friends could trade on you. Your enemies, you know exactly who they are.
Of course. So
I love my enemies.
Listen, the discernment is working for me.
Yeah, I love my enemies.
The discernment is working for me. So we're going to shout y'all out.
I love my enemies.
To
I know
all
exactly
our haters.
who they are. My friends, sometimes you don't know who your friends are, so they turn against you. But your enemies stay the same.
Yeah, you know exactly who they are.
Exactly where they are. So I love my enemies. They easy to find. They easy for me to figure out. Right. It's the ones that you think is your friends. Those are the hard ones to figure out.
Yeah. So we're going to shout y'all out.
Absolutely.
And we're going to end it with saying,
God bless.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, y'all like, and y'all.
And follow.
And follow. Yep. The Fara Charles Podcast.
But in order to be successful in life, you got to know how to follow the leader.
And I am the leader around here. So peace out.
Peace.